This is Chapter 7, Video Lecture 5. It shouldn't take us that long. So we're going to discuss a second type of bonding, which is a metallic bond. We've looked at an ionic bond, which is when a metal bonds with a nonmetal. In a metallic bond, it is a metal by itself. Metals are made up of closely packed cations. Rather than neutral atoms. A cation is a positive ion. The cations are surrounded by mobile valence electrons, which can drift freely from one part of the metal to another. So a metallic bond consists of the attraction of free-floating valence electrons for the positive charged metal ions. So here we have a cation, and the electron is free to move around to other parts of the metal. So here we have an electron moving around, but the total number of electrons around a particular cation will always be the same. So as soon as this electron comes down here, this electron gets bumped out and it goes somewhere else. The electrons are freely moving through the metal. We say it's the attraction between positive cations and the negative sea of electrons holding the metal together. Because of the free moving electrons, metals have certain properties. Metals are good conductors of electricity. Metals are ductile. Metals are malleable. And metals have luster. A metal will bond with a nonmetal ionically. Two nonmetals will bond together, but two metals do not chemically bond with each other. But we do have what's called an alloy. An alloy is a mixture of two or more elements, at least one of which is a metal, and usually what happens is we melt the two metals down and then cool the mixture. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc, in which they use anywhere from 55% to 95% copper. Remember, mixtures can have varying compositions. Bronze is an alloy of copper and tin, where they use 67% to 95% copper. You don't have to know any of these percentages. If you have any sterling silver jewelry, it is 92.5% silver and 7.5% copper. If you have any 18 karat gold, you are 75% gold and 25% copper. 18 karat gold is tougher because of the addition of the copper than regular 24 karat gold, which is 100% gold. Cast iron is 96% iron, and here's our first nonmetal, 4% carbon. Again, if you just know that an alloy is a mixture of two metals, usually, that's good to go. So that's it for our lesson, and we will see you tomorrow in class.